With hurricane season almost over, this year the people of Western North Carolina experience the economic hardships of what happens when our coast is taken over by a storm. Reporter Hos Lee spoke with some UNCA students and got their take on how they were able to deal with rising gas prices.
America has long been criticized as a very oil-dependent country. According to the United States government's Energy Information Administration, about 400 gallons of oil are consumed per day. As a result of Hurricane Ike in Texas, people in southeastern United States suffered badly from this unprecedented gasoline shortage. Asheville in particular saw great shortages. Drivers lined up for gas at almost every gas station, and many offered gas as much as double of its price. I interviewed two UNCA students to see how their lives are affected by this gasoline shortage.
I am definitely affected by it. I just got a car for the first time. I just moved from a city where we had public transportation and everything, and you either took the bus or the CTA.
Asheville might be a city, but there's still very little public transportation, and it's really unreliable.
I live close to school, but the bus comes really close to my house, so I take the bus as much as possible.
I live now about a mile from downtown, so if I ever need to go downtown, usually I'll walk or bike.
Many people had to change their driving habits to accommodate the gasoline crisis.
I definitely have had to change my driving routes.
I had to wipe out, going every single place that I didn't have to go. Like, if I had to go to school, which I did, I went there, I went home, went to work, and I went home.
I like to go home to see my mom in Chapel Hill. That's where she lives now, and that's about 3 hours away. So I do have to limit my my driving going home.
It pretty much just makes me go places that I need to go, absolutely need to go. And I'll plan out my day, if I'm going to be on one side of town that I need to do a few things, I'll do all those things at one time so I don't have to go on multiple trips.
Students also taught about how other people respond to the gas shortage.
During the big shortage, huge gas lines like a mile long, and people were willing to wait that long just to get gas.
I see more people spending hours out of their day waiting for a long gas line than to try and take a bus.
You have to kind of just ration your gas and know that you might not be able to get some after it runs out.
While some people continued consuming gas as usual, other people chose to use alternative transportation instead of driving their own cars during the hard time.
Even when I go to the store, if I can bike or walk, I usually vouch for that. But biking in Asheville is really hard too, because I'm not strong enough yet.
Though gasoline has predominantly become a necessity to Americans, you can always consider alternative options. To avoid the inconvenience of taking public transport or walking on foot, for those who have a valid UNCA email address, UNCA RideBot provides a money-saving and environmental-friendly ride. For more information, visit www.unca.edu/RideBot. Reporting for Mountain Highlights, I'm Hos Lee with photographer Kate Gardner.